Is it a one-time thing? We know professional wrestling has one Olympic gold medalist. Could there be room for two?
Oh, it's true. Oh, it's damn true. Who knows? Who knows, man? I'm looking at I'm looking. There's other sides. There's other layers to Triple C. So that's something you guys might want to hang in tight. But I'll tell you something that I do want, and that's that Ryan Candy Garcia. That's the fight. As I think I've done everything in MMA. I've Olympic champ, flyweight champ, bantamweight champ. I defended both of my titles. I think the only way that I want to do it is to make Ryan Garcia bend the knee.
This is serious. You want to get in there in a ring and box, an undefeated professional boxer.
Yeah, absolutely. I really don't think he's that good. I really don't, man. I think with the proper team, the right game plan, I believe I can make him bend the knee in front of Oscar De La Hoya. I feel like I have the tools, the power, the strength, the experience, and we want to make this happen potentially in Saudi Arabia. So, we got the money guy. We got the money guy that's willing to pay both of us. It's just up to little Randy Candy Garcia to sign that contract. That's
How
it.
how are there any talks going on? And would these talks have to involve the UFC, or are you completely clear to box without them?
You know what? That's up to my agent, my manager Ali Abdulaziz. He has to go through all that, but he sounds very confident to make this fight happen. So, I'm all about the next challenge, Steve. I've conquered so much in my life that you imagine having a world title under my belt. You imagine being a dude like that. Like then you're the greatest sports athlete of all time. That's just the other title that I could think of after the greatest combat athlete of all time.
Well, what if you go in there and you beat Ryan Garcia in his sport? Shouldn't you then see how far you can take the boxing side of things?
Yeah, absolutely. I think bring out Lomachenko, bring out all these dudes. You can line them all up. I've also had the idea of fighting both Oscar De La Hoya and Ryan Garcia. We can make Oscar De La Hoya the co-main event, and I can take our little stepson, the little ugly son. So I'm looking forward to that.
What would Triple C say to
Oh,
King
Ryan
Ryan?
Garcia, you absolutely make me sick, man. I would make you bend the knee so quick you have no idea. You can throw about 100 punches, but it only takes one of mine to make you bend the knee. So sign the contract, baby.
It seems like he'd be willing to cross over into your world too. Would you be willing to do that if he wanted to do one and one and one in the other, or a wrestling match?
If he wants to do that, I think he'd be crazy. But that's all talk on his side. He has no idea what he's gonna jump into. He wouldn't make it. He wouldn't make it past the first minute. I can promise you that. If he makes it past the first 30 seconds, I will give him my whole purse for the fight. Because if he ever crosses over to MMA, he is a dead man walking.